Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. Welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you're here too. And today's video is a super easy how to make some typewriter keys. Faux typewriter keys, y'all. I saw a video by Anna K Art, and that is linked below. And I thought, hey, I can do that. So that's what we're doing. Very easy. I will be using some, bless my heart, UV resin. Hi, y'all. And but you don't have to. You got glossy accents, use glossy accents. You got diamond glaze, try diamond glaze. The reason I say try it is because glossy accent is thick viscosity, which means it's thick. It's almost like a sour cream yogurt kind of thick. Well, sort of, not really, but sort of, okay? Just to give you an idea. And diamond glaze, which is also a good product, is thinner. It's more like cream. Yeah, probably maybe that. So, and you could use gloss varnish too, but you would do multiple layers of that, and now you're talking a long time to dry. So they're not going to be so quick. And I know part of the time I'm a little off screen, but you love me. I know you do. That's why you're here, right? Well, maybe you want to see how easy it is to make some faux typewriter keys. Now, I found these jewelry findings at the Hobby Lobby, and I got lucky. They were on sale, okay? You can use jump rings, and you can use whatever size you want to, all right? I don't know what these actual findings are called. I'm sure they have a specific name, but what I liked about them is they're round and they have a hole to put a jump ring in. And I thought that's exactly what I want. Exactly. Perfectly. So that's what I got. I am going to use glossy accents as my start glue. Yeah. I've got those, whatever those things are called from the jewelry department. Hi, y'all. And just put a little ring of the glossy accents around the outside of our punched out circle. That's a 3/4 inch circle, by the way, which fit these little doolallers perfectly. Okay, the jump rings I have to sand a little bit. We'll get there. Okay, you're not going to have to see a whole lot of the same, just some of the same. Okay, I know how y'all appreciate. Yeah. And you want to try to get them straight, because once that sets up, it's pretty well set up, okay? Especially after you put the UV resin on there. It's not going anywhere after that. So, you know, me, just, you know, APG, just doing my initials because that's what I like, because that's me. And I do some other initials as well. These be sure if you're going to do the heat embossing. Oh, I apologize for the glitz in the matrix. That's how it filmed, and I can't, you know, I don't know how to change it. So these are actual jump rings. They're nice and flat. I did not bother showing you the heat embossing of black embossing powder on white cardstock. Same, just the exact same thing, y'all. I used an emery board to start with, and now I'm using the sanding disc. And you want to sand in one direction. You don't want to go back and forth. And the reason I'm doing it this way instead of trying to cut it is because it might take a little longer, but I'm going to get a way smoother finish, way more smoother even, y'all, doing it this way. Okay? I know it just took, I don't know, it took maybe 3 or 4 minutes for all 3 of these initials, or faux typewriter keys, because now they look like faux typewriter keys. Okay? You can make them any color you want. You don't have to stick with black and white, whatever you want. And here comes the UV resin. And I'm putting a pretty good dollop in there because remember, this is inside a ring, so there's kind of a little space to fill up there. So that's what I'm doing, putting it in. Yep, we're going to watch every one of them. I think I changed the speed. I don't know. And it will kind of level out and not bubble over the edge. I will also take a pokey tool and pop some of the tiny bubbles. Okay. And if I felt like I needed a little more, I just squeeze it a little tiny bit more in there. Okay. Put your lid on. And, oh, here's some alcohol. This is isopropyl, which is the 90-something% alcohol, and just light spritz on it. I let it dry. Do not put fire on alcohol because it's flammable. Okay? You gotta let it dry. All right? Through the magic of YouTube, it dried. And then I hit it with the lighter, the fire. Put fire on it, y'all, just to pop any other bubbles that may have or may not have been there. I don't think there were really so many, but anyway. So I want to cover the back because it is cardstock and I want to seal up the cardstock. So we're going to put a little bit of UV resin on the back as well. We're going to get to it any day now. I know this video is hardly sped up at all. I wouldn't say not at all, just hardly. Well, in spots. Okay? Okay. And I'm going to use one of my little teeny silicone brushes. It's a teeny one, y'all. Y'all have seen it before. Well, maybe you haven't. Fixing to. And I did not put very much on here at all. I'm just basically sealing it up on the back. And just going to use some tweezers to hold the little part that's sticking out of whatever those findings are called. I'm sure real jewelry makers know what they're called. I make jewelry. I'm not a jewelry maker. You know, I dabble. Typically makes me happy. Y'all know that, though. I'm not too big on doing stuff that's not making me happy. I will do a little stressful stuff, but not a lot. Yep, not a lot. So smooshing it all out. Trying to make sure I'm getting to the edges. And, yeah. I know, only made a few. Oh, y'all could just go to town. Could use these on charms and journal jewelry. And the ones that are just on the flat jump rings. I'm thinking they should be gluable onto whatever surface you want to stick them on. And to be more gluable, don't necessarily put the UV resin on the back. You know, that makes a slick surface. UV light, y'all. And through the magic of YouTube, it was, you know, a little slower than that. So we're going to do a little show and not really a tell. I've already told you. I like that gold E, though, don't you? I like the gold one a lot. I do. Like the gold one a lot. Like I said, any color. So we've got this teeny tiny little dot on there. I don't know if something's supposed to hang from that or the other one folds over. I don't know what they are, y'all. And I thought, well, it's a perfect place for a diamond. Don't you know? Perfect place for a diamond. So that's what we're doing. I found some appropriate size of diamonds. Using the glossy accents. I know I cleaned the tip and everything and put it up, and then I thought, well, I need it for the diamonds. So, yeah. And the round jump rings are gold, and these little jewelry, whatever these finding things are gold. The jump rings are silver. My bad. Words are hard, y'all. So now we're going to apply some jump rings into the little hole on that doolaller. And these are tiny little jump rings. And I will tell you, I had a hard time trying to see if they were closed or opened or whatever. But to reiterate what I reiterate anytime I use a jump ring is you want to twist them in opposite directions on the open end. Don't pull them apart because that'll end up in bad news, y'all. You twist them and then you twist them back and you just kind of, well, I take my little tool and I just kind of squish it right over the joint there just to make sure they're pretty well, closed like they're supposed to be. That's what I do. And I ended up stopped filming at one point, well, at several points, but I stopped filming and then I added chain. I didn't film that part because somebody forgot to turn the camera back on, which is what happened when I was stamping the black embossing powder on the white cardstock and the gold on the black cardstock. Forget to turn the camera back on. It's a real condition, y'all. So there we go. I know my intention the whole time was maybe put it on a chain. I don't know, maybe it'd be jewelry on a journal or something. IDK, we'll have to wait and see. Look at that, look at that. Aha! How fun, how fun. Get ready. I know this is the flip-flop part. Very quick. They're simple, y'all. Ta-da! Photo montage. That's the back of the white cardstock. The jump ring, you can sort of see a little bit of the joint, where the jump ring comes together, but that's okay. It's not going to bother me. Yeah. Put them on a chain. How fun is that? My daughter's going to get this. My oldest daughter's going to get that one. Her name's E. That's the back of the black cardstocks. You made me stinking happy. Easy peasy, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Kind comments, likes, shares, subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy arting, y'all.